Good day, me fellow garbos. Here we are, Hooligan Division. Excitement coming out of week 2 out of this Hooligan Division. So let's flip the coin. Let's check the coin. Let's keep the coin. Right, let's see what these buggers do after the referee, of course, has been paid. Here we go. It's once again, much to everyone's surprise here, the amazing Necro and his Underworld team, seeing if they can pull off a second good match, but they've drawn an interesting problem here. This time, they've drawn the Young Frankensteins. Now, very different style they're going to have to play here, because now you're dealing with a team who's got extreme mobility and even potential ball handling skills. As you can see here, he's got not one but two of the mangy mutts, but as you can see, they're generally fresh, no skills. He's had a bit of a tough time with these. Well, that's alright, this might be their day. You can see here, here's the big stone walls. He's keeping them back here. He's even got a bit of extra block in the front. Getting the back. It's rather an interesting undead style of Necro team, considering he's got quite a lot of block on the zombies. Normally, not what you see. But, has it been working for him? Well, let's actually find out. Game 1 is your ad. Well, they got stunned by the Ogre team 1-0. Let's see how they do in the second round. And then it goes through the camera, into the uprights. Fortunately, it's there. As you can see, Underworld team, again, a very strange combination of skills. They've got the claw on the troll there. They do have the storm vermin. They have to do their remarkable magic. But of course, today he has hired a special star player here. He has hired the Strength 4 Claw Juggernaut Blitzing Vermin. Let's see how this actually does. Well, there they go. They're on the attack already. He has policed up the ball, and he's deciding once again, let's actually cage this up and figure out what actually happens. There's an awful risk here. He's actually risking his two-headed. And now you can see the power of the Juggernaut. He does still get the push away, and of course, Juggernaut, out of blitz, beats Stand Firm. Someone's been doing his leading, hasn't he? What's that? They can read? Yes, the coaches in the Hooligan Division bloody well can read. And, well, you can see there, 1 in 9 for the second time. Sadly leads into a block. Down goes the troll. This is the opportunity the Young Frankensteins are looking for. Have at you. Solid hit in the front line. And full of fruit? Well, he's full of something, alright. Of course he was. It's all over the field now. Someone's going to have to clean that up. And suddenly, well, there's the first player pitched off. And that might be trouble already. They have 2 golden reserves, surprisingly enough. But there's 2 reserves for the Young Frankensteins as well. Now, as you can see here, the Underworld team has actually got the fame because, of course, they're the big fan favourites here. And they even have the Wizard. But unfortunately, with a, well, sad to say, break and a fail like that, this has given the Necro team the time to get shoved in and try and give some interesting troubles here. And once again, as pointed out here, this time you're dealing with a high maneuverability team of these mangy little mutts. Now, it's always funny here, but the original werewolf merches here weren't actually made and designed for the Necro team. This is a kind of a late addition to the undead teams, Necro. What really happened was the original werewolves were designed for, you got it, the Norse team. This was later changed. But they didn't want to waste perfectly good miniatures, so lo and behold, they took a look at what was in the catalogue, and, well, Necro team's what you got. Brand new collection of undead creatures, thus creating, well, quite frankly, the 4th of the undead teams. Well, there we go. He's not missing any trick here. He's got the werewolf down in the rear. And of course he's rewarded with a skull. Well, there goes a precious reroll, but he does get the second hit in. It's a stun. Finally, a failure. 1 in 36, 2 heads. Uh-oh, that could be pretty critical there. And not missing a trick. Unlike the prior game here, this team can definitely turn on a trick. Just ask me sister, she can turn on any trick she wants. Moving in here, well, here they come. There goes the mangy mutt. You can even now bring over the rest of the ghouls. See, this is how amazing and manoeuvrable the Necro team is. The Necro team really is one of those crazy teams that, yes, you've got it, it's a speed team for the undead. Because basically, look at it, it's got two release speedsters, movement 7, movement 8. Oh, there's a priceless hit, he's lucky, doesn't crack. But that brings another player in. And he even makes the brave dodge away with the zombie. What is going on? Well, the Necro team has brought his A game, definitely. And it's forcing some almost desperation plays here. But so far, Underworld, well, as we said, they're amazing, incredible. And Nuffle just doesn't like him half the time. But besides that, he's going to fight his way out of this one. It's push me, push you. And now, not missing one. Well, he bought this star for a reason. This is what he's for. He's got him. And the mangy mutt is down. And meanwhile, behind the scenes there, well, he's got no choice here. He's concentrating fire. And he's got the other Yuffie mutt down, and now he's having to plan for what might be a bad day. Let's see. He got away that time. It's trampoline time. He's starting to get rid of the Yuffie little mutt. Unfortunately, Constable Ed is on the play on that one there. It's only a stun, and one of those magnificent little buggers has actually been ejected and called out of the game. As you can hear, the fans were definitely not pleased with that one. Right. Let's see. That's actually a golden opportunity from the view of the undead team. That's actually removed a critical player. That means there's going to be no reserves later in the game. And Underworld, well, frankly, you're going to need your reserves if you can't start swinging some casualties in here. And so far, it's not happening. Well, the stall's down. And here comes the rest of the undead. You see this now, unfortunately, frees up this Necro team here. If he wants to, he can actually stop fouling. 1 and 9, out and just as called. There it is. It's a stomp. Constable Ed decides not to call that one. And finally, the troll finally gets some kind of payday. He gets a KO. It's a good key player. Let's hope he stays off for a while. But at this turn, Underworld's now starting to run out of options. They've got to start trying to figure out how to get this one in. It's unfortunately a push me, push you, but it does stand its uses here. He gets him nicely tied up. And here comes the rest of his team as fast as possible. That was an awful risk, but he gets away with it. It's a 1 die. He's down. Here comes the cheeky little bugger. It looks like it's another brave 1 die. He gets that one too. And he even makes the dodge away. Not missing anything here. Sectorborn is trying to find a way to get this one won. He'd like to be top of the division. Of course, don't get me wrong here. I'm not showing blatant favouritism here. I actually cheer all 4 of the teams in the Hooligan division because every bloody one of them deserves to be in there. And both teams are playing like that's absolutely right. They believe they belong in that finals. Because one of them wants the right to crush the neck of Emog and his team any way they can. What's that? I'm predicting Emog's going to get in. Well, so far he's doing alright. Speaking of doing alright. There's an unfortunate hit. He gets the pow. Balls away. Block me, block you. But that's the break he wants. He even gets the duck away. But trips on the blood in the field. Does he re-roll that? Ah, yes he does. Finally has to. Oh, that's deadly. He's got that marked up. What are you going to do now? And there it is. It's the surprise 2-dice blitz from, once again, the spectacular online rat. He gets payday. It's a stun. And he moves on in. That'll get him 2 more dice on the zombie. But meanwhile, behind the scenes, the star player is getting the work. And he gets another one there. Let's see. Can the claw finally come through? No, he's down. Just not out. There's 2 dice there. It's push me, push you. This is some of the most exciting matches. Alright, come on, you lucky bugger. Problem is, he's got nowhere to go. And he makes it. I even got it. Like I said, this team is amazing for its fearlessness. And down below, fortunately, something has to go wrong. 1 in 6. And now it's brought back. Necro team not missing a beat here. Now, really, he's the Dance champion of the league. Doesn't miss a beat. He gets the stun. Gets in there. He's got the god. That is a good move. And now, oh, here it comes. Stand firm. What else have you got here? What can you surprise and entertain us? Well, he's going to do 2 dice back here. But here comes the mangy little bugger. Here he comes, fleas and all. He even makes the go for it. He's in. Behind the scenes, there's 2 dice on the storm vermin. Oh, that lad's down. Oh no, scary enough. He's trying to break away. But he does get the bell wrong. That might be critical depending how the rolls go. Underworld, you're running out of players. Who's left? Does he remember to stand this one up? This might become critical if he forgets a player. And it comes. It's 2 dice. It's a push. He'll take it. And now it's only just 1 more. 2 dice. He does remember the player here. Okay, 2 dice. Now he makes the dodge away instead. It's in. He makes it. It's 1-0. Oh, my favourite named player. I so love him. There's a sight you don't want to remember. But anyway, it's like wedding night all over again, I swear. Right, KO. He's back. That could be good. Oh, he's managed to keep at least 1 player out. Right, let's turn this one around. Underworld. Could actually hang on to this one here. But it's not over yet. Again, now he's had to come and sub in. Many a goblin. So, while it might be a full complement, this Necro team here can definitely pull in the damage if he can actually get a solid hit. And look here. White, he's got tackle. Second white, not yet, but that's his plan. Use the tackle, deal with the problem. Looks like it's going to be an high aggressive charge through the Underworld line. Let's see what happens here. Have at you. Perfect defense. Couldn't ask for anything better, could he? Okay, he can ask for a blitz wall. That's stunty. But this makes life incredibly interesting. Where's the ball going? Looks like far, far into the rear. How does he want to stage this one up? I can see. Minor adjustment. He's going to make sure no one's going left. Bit of a risk keeping this play up here, though. This one's got tackle. Yeah, risking an awfully good star player up there. Well, here we go. It's the attack straight through the center. He's not missing a trick. And he does actually get the star player down. And now it's concentrating fire on the front line. That's a bit more push me, push you. And now here it goes. This is the guts and glory. He wants to shatter all through. Push me, push you. Try that again with more feeling. And it's still push me, push you. Well, there's a dance of delight, definitely, but the goblins now have to keep that pinned in. Ow! Here's the big thing. Can he actually handle his balls? And yes, yes he can. Ask his wife. That's a bit cheeky there, but he does dive through. And now he's definitely given a bit of a poser here to the Underworld team. And finally, the last blow, he does get the troll down. Well, there we go. Finally, the troll decides to consult Face Gnome on how well he's doing this game. Well, nice timing. You really could have waited, couldn't you? Well, he's not deciding to make a massive risk of dodging here. As 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 go. He could have tagged this one up. But he's up. He's got a wizard. I can see why he's deciding to be a little conservative at this point. And this might be why. Suddenly, Skull, followed by just a push. He'll take it. He has freed a goblin up now. And in he goes like spit. He's going to try and set up a screen. And now, finally, pressing in. But, having used the reroll, that might have been a big mistake. Oh, that's going to cost him dear. And there goes the Apothecary to bring that one back. But, big mistake at that point there with no rerolls to guarantee the player. That could have been bad. Maybe that's what he's looking for. Turn 7. And now it's becoming a solid punch down. Because with the speed of this Necro team here, he can definitely get these up here into scoring position. Well, front line here, it's more push me, push you, but it's done the job. The front's down, he's got all kinds of exit options here. And there he goes, he's decided, you know what, I fooled you, I'm going this way. And he gets away with it, he is gone. Looks like there's only the one player who can actually have a fighting chance of getting this play, and that's going to have to be the star. And Lossy decides to risk a Gobbo to try and duck out there, but I don't think they can go fast enough. Speaking of Gobbos, he's steering that one away. Here's the one die yet. He decides to reroll it. He's got nothing better to do with this reroll. He gets there. And suddenly he's got the situation very well covered indeed. Oh, good lord! Fireball! And it actually worked surprisingly well. And it's even a big kill. Good lord! That's one of the big critical players. But it's dead. And you can hear in the background the approval of the fans at the permanent death of the white. Now here it is. It's the Mighty Horns player. He decides to re-roll that because he's got the one re-roll. And he got him. He's down. That definitely does cause a problem. Up for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cannot score. Unless he does have one crazy play left. Does he want to go crazy? Underworld definitely digging on here. You've got what looks like 2 champion teams. This is the Hooligan division. They're all bloody champions. They're there. And yes, as predicted, he's going to go for the crazy play. Meanwhile, in the front line, a continuing punishment. Now even gets a solid hit on the troll. He's down. Not out. There it is. No, does not make the dodge away. And that's it for the first half. 1-0. The amazing Zectorman is holding on to a pretty close lead, but look at the punishment these teams have taken. Well, that's it. It's now going to be full teams, 11 on 11. Well, what are the young Frankensteins going to do here? Or whether he decides to blow this one here. It's keeping this one idle, as we said. It's going to be close. Fans +1, 3 rerolls each. Now Apothecary left for Zector. He's got to keep this one tight like Tiger. Frontline it. He's got him down. Well, he's stunned for a while. That'll buy them some time. And now he even gets the troll. He's down. And he's realised he's got to get rid of this Storm Vermin. He's got to get rid of him. Push me, push you. Not as effective as he wanted, but it buys him some time. But this is the Hooligan division, lads. He's not playing for the tie. This is playing for the win. There we go. Push me, push you. More push me, push you. And he's not missing anything here. Who else is going in? Ball security. Just a wee bit. It's a full commitment. He's going right. It's cojones to the bajones. He's got to go everything in. It's deep. Really deep. Just the way she likes it. There we go. Underworld. Well, that's an awfully interesting decision here. But he's decided to get rid of the guard. That was a good one there. It's a stun. That will buy him some very precious time as the rest of his team now. He's starting to move on in. Surprised you did not mark up with this player. That could have at least contained a critical player. But this is his view. He wants a dump out player just in case. Oh, and the Goblin even gets a good strike in. Yes, the Werewolf definitely has NATTS. He's definitely going to be down for a bit. Here we go, star player. Big solid punch does not get through, but the line does hold. And there is the miracle of the two heads as predicted, marked up in the rear. And this is where you wish you had marked him up, lad. He couldn't do that play. And that's why. Don't you hate when you're sucking right? Well, that's brutal. That's absolutely brutal. But don't worry, he might come back someday, some year. Oh yeah, they have a good apoth. Wait, he used that, didn't he? Well, bugger. And all of a sudden, thanks to that slight misplay, well, guess what? They're going left. It's opened a hole this sucking wide. Blows the dodge out by the mangy mutt. Yes, he decides to re-roll that and he gets punished for it. Right, Underworld, make this one up. Come on, lads, you can do it. You've got the speed. It's time to be Bill Bexley speed. Yeah, you have to look that one up. And again, choosing not to mock players up. Including, it looks like a generally light screen, but the rest of his lads, well, you got to do something about this. You've used the wizard. You need to stop this score. Better still even get the thing. And unfortunately, yep, you got it. He's counting on the troll. That's never a good idea, especially when he's a loner. And down he goes. Makes you think you should have used this player for that one, because he'd succeed on that block. Well, here we go. This could be really bad. It's another stun. Here come the Necros. He sees it. He thinks that the Nuffle has turned. There's a second big stun. What has happened here? It's now a march to victory down the field. And you're out the key stunties you need to actually get in there. He's screening this one up. Frankenstein's not missing a trick here. They're going to try and score this one in very quickly. And a quick stagger over here. He's not missing one. There's a solid hit. And sad to say, there's another critical injury at a time you can't afford. Fortunately, he'll stay in for later on for this season, but this is going to be very critical there. He gets away with a one-die push, and you've got players way out of position. And the troll, once again, back on face now. Stop browsing, you bugger. Well, he gets away with the quick dodge. And there's 2 dice. And he juggernauts his way in. At least the player's marked up. And now here's the question. How stuck in are you going to get? And the answer is not entirely. And meanwhile, he continues to keep these players marked up with players he needs over here. I can see why. But you kind of need them over here now. This is the drive. Well, he's counting on these arrows to do it. Well, there we are. He's finally managed to get rid of the star for a bit. He's down. There's the pathway. Does he score it in the 1? How's he feel today? One more turn. He's going to hold it one more turn. That gives him a tie, but then he's got 3 turns to recover it. He's doing the numbers count. He can possibly do it there. There's a solid hit. Meet me fist. He's probably fisted, isn't he? Ugh. And in the front row, it just continues. There's another one. And that's him. It looks like it might be it. There's the miracle dodge away. Does not make it. Well, have you got anything else left? Now he's deciding he's going to take one more solid punch. And sad to say, that one actually works too. He's got him down. What he's decided to do, he's not risking the foul. And it's 1-1. What has happened here? What a turn this game has taken. It's unfortunately taking its toll. It's cost him dearly. Don't get me wrong. That 1 KO is actually staying out. That seems to be the only glimmer of help for the Underworld team. The incredible Zectorman has now got to dig deep. And now here's where the Underworld problems are going to start to creep in. Now you're starting to deal more with animosity. Yes, he wants to score. Yes, he's got 2 rerolls. But notice, he's starting to run out of players. Maybe 1 or 2 key plays slightly played wrong might have been the difference. But we'll see. It's not over until that fat Aveling dies. Oh, it's a horrible miss kick. And amazingly, he's actually caught the ball. This might actually solve some of the problems here. He's got a player with a ball right off the bat. That's even a goblin. That's even better. There he goes. It's the amazing players once again. And he's just still not getting anything with this start. He's doing a great job, but he's just not getting the cracks he wants. That is the decision. It's the quick handoff. He's got it. And unfortunately, epic fail. Someone has a diet. And fortunately, the young bugger is quite lucky. Survives. He has seen things you do not want to see. No, really, I don't. He has ridden the brown channels. And he speaks dark stories of it. Right. I believe they call that the Cocky River. Now, speaking of, here comes the iffy bastards, not missing a trick here. He's realised he's got to press everything in. He's even got to press something into the troll here. An Necro team, moving over very carefully here, covering all the possible landing spots best he can. Here comes the Brave blitz in. He's got it. He's going to peel this one away. In fact, he's even peeled, unfortunately, his whole entire skin off. It's unfortunate. It's no long term. But look when he parks. So much for that play. I hate to say it. You're now going to need to clean the player off and install to your trust. That's your play. Here we go. Turn 14. Install to your trust. You're going to have to just run. Run, you full run. No, I can't believe it. He's trying it again. There's the throw. But he made it. It's a miracle play. He's running. You twat. Try that again. Enough all. Well, there's several words I can use to describe this one. several words. You pick one. It's a horrible throw-in. It's a golden opportunity at the Young Frankensteins. Saved by the 1 in 36 off a just absolute miracle guts play. It's all falling apart, sad to say. Well, he re-rolls that one. There's a precious re-roll at this point, but turn 15, he's got his eye on the prize, and the prize, it's shaped like a football. There it comes, blitz away, he gets it, there you go, ball clear. Now it's all going to come down to a critical dodge. It's a push away. Followed by yet another push away. And you're thinking, he's forgotten to get the ball. Remember him? Remember him? Yeah, not missing one. He's got it. Perfect pickup. And he's away. Run, you fool, run. And behind the scenes, well, there we go. The on dope. Well, he's down for the rest of this drive. He's not going to be taking part. How did it go so wrong? After something was going so right, according to the Underworld team fans. Well, that's Blood Bowl for you. And now it's the third straight failed GFI. It's a perfect play, it's a perfect markup, and of course he slips. He is, he's in. It's 2-1. What a surprise turn of events. Well, he doesn't mind the price sell back. See, he hasn't needed any of the other players. Well, that's taken the heart almost right out of the Underworld fans. They are already streaming for the parking lot to figure out where the hell did they lose their cars again. Or their wagons. Or their squigs. You know, I don't even know how they got here. Well, he's not giving up a trick here. Of course, this being an Underworld team here, he could get a riot, and of course he's got the power of the one-turn touchdown. There's a smart move. But now he's got to bring another player up. Yes, he does. Bit of a change up here. Oh, it's going to be the miracle of the one-day play. Can he do it? That's a good kick. That will help. Free catch. Does he get it? He does. He's even eliminated the animosity. There's the handoff. He's got it. There's the big throw. I said the big throw, you twat. And there we go. Unfortunately, it's 2-1. Big surprise there. Both teams going full out to qualify for the playoffs. All for the love of a 1 in 36. There you go. Well, next time, we'll see what else goes in the Hooligan division. And bless your dice.